One of my favorite stories in general is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. There's lots of themes and topics in this story. There's beauty, there's devastation, there's people that make good decisions, and there's people that really don't. There's pain, there's hope, there's whimsy, there's change in this story. Today I wanted to talk about Frodo and Sam. This story starts off, as you know, with Bilbo's birthday party. Everyone is having a good time, food is plentiful, Gandalf is setting off fireworks, and then Bilbo makes a speech. And then disappears. Frodo is then thrown into making decisions, having to make decisions about the ring, which he's never done before, and plotting the course for his life, despite not knowing where it's going to take him. And Sam, being in the eavesdropping gardener / best friend that he is, decides to go along on the journey to watch out for his friend. They eventually make it to Rivendell, and even though their journey is already fraught with danger and scary things and obstacles, the Council of Elrond happens, and again, Frodo and Sam have to take advice from Gandalf and Elrond to make the best decision that they can for Middle-earth regarding the ring. Now, this ring is evil. It only answers to Sauron, who is the big bad in this story. So, this starts off, in this context, the fight against good and evil. The Fellowship is formed, though each person comes with their own baggage and reasons for going, and they start their journey. So their journey is really, really hard. They have to go through snowstorms and magical interference and all of those things. The entire balance of Middle-earth rests on their ability to get along, which is difficult, and make good decisions, and the right decisions, based on what they know at the time. And they still manage to have to split up when they get attacked, and they lose people in the process. The thing that strikes me about this story is that it mimics our fight in this world for social justice issues. We have mentors in the form of Gandalf and Elrond, but they aren't always around. And they don't always make the best decisions. Gandalf trusts Saruman, who ends up being completely evil, going to the dark side. And that kind of bites him in the butt. And Elrond is so consumed with taking care of his people that, by the end of it, they've already gone off. And you have Frodo and Sam, who, despite everything they have to go through, decide every day to go towards Mordor, even though it terrifies them. Because they know that, without a doubt, this ring has to be destroyed. Evil has to die. And you also have Aragorn and company, who have their own quest to help wherever they can in this war between good and evil. Every day, we, as faithful people, are asked to make choices that further love and justice in this world. Now, most of these choices don't require us to fight a Balrog, or go up against an army of orcs. But, in regards to fighting white supremacy, bigotry, homophobia, and anti-Semitism, these topics can be intimidating. Especially since that fight has to start with yourself, within yourself. You have to take the log out of your own eye and examine your own blind spots before you can take the speck out of somebody else's. But every day, every moment of every day, we have the choice to do the things that further the cause of justice and love. And eventually, that does enact change on a societal level. See, most societal changes happen over time with lots of small decisions. Eventually, the thing that cannot be sustained, like racism, like anti-Semitism, like homophobia, has to stop. Eventually, things change. The tireless efforts of everyday people doing the best they can in the situations they have makes those changes. The Great Commission that Jesus put in front of us as his followers, taken by itself individually, doesn't really amount to much. I mean, yeah, you can feed the hungry, clothe the sick, clothe the naked, love the sick, love your neighbor. But individually, if all of us individually did that, one person doesn't make that much of a difference. But if we all did that to the best of our ability, regardless of creed, ethnicity, and belief system, that is justice flowing down like a river.